Hey, welcome to.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to Joke Please Laugh. I'm Richard Corp. This here is Dale Hilton, and we've got. All right, we got some great guests with us tonight. We got the lovely Miss Sandra Bailey. Say hi, Sandy.
Hi.
And the equally lovely Mr. Michael Sawyer.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Richard, because I was afraid you were just, liking me for on my looks only. But hey, what the hell? Whatever works for you, buddy.
Well, I'd like to welcome all of our guests, and I want to point out to everybody we are not politically correct on this show. We're comedy the way it meant to be, funny. And if you don't like what you hear, quite frankly, stick it in your ear. So that's my disclaimer for our show. And everybody, welcome.
Hello.
Well, hey, Dale, how's your week been this week?
Oh man, I'm sorry I wasn't here last week. I was actually in the hospital, man. I just got out of the hospital, and they tell you that you're supposed to get a lot of rest in the hospital. Well, you can't get any rest with all those machines hooked up, buzzing and beeping, bling, 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 bling. It's like sleeping in a casino. And so it was really bad. I was in there and I couldn't get any rest, and but all the nurses, God bless them, the nurses were just incredible people, and I think, we always pay attention to the first responders and our troops and everything like that. We really need to pay attention to our nurses out there because they do a lot for us. And another thing about the nurses is all of them are hot. I mean, they're all hot. Even the male nurses. The male nurses are even hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Yes.
I did date a male nurse once, and he was very hot.
But
so
no,
I agree 100%.
Thank you. That is Miss Sandy B, everybody. We'll get to you, and we'll get to you in a minute, you lovely lady.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yes, but yeah, my week's been crazy. And how about your week, Richard? How you been?
It's been a little weird around here. As you know, I've moved into this really strange place, and we had a management team, and they fired them and moved another management team in, and that's getting a little weird. So, actually, I've been getting a little bit pissed off. I've been seeing a lot of things lately that's pissing me off. Stupid shit. And yeah, there's what was her name? I can't think of her name. This one lady's giving marijuana a bad name. She really is, man. She claims that she smoked. She said she pulled a bong hit, and she got so stoned she had to stab her boyfriend 108 times.
Okay.
Oh shit. That's for real? That's for real?
That's fucking for real, man. This lady, I mean, what was her name? Bryn's. Oh shit! Yeah. I should have wrote that shit down and not smoked. See, I smoked a joint and I forget a fucking name. She smokes a joint and she stabs the guy 108 freaking times.
Jesus Christ! It must have been some bad weed.
Oh. No, actually, according to her lawyer, it was a very special strain. It must have been killer.
Hey, everybody, Mitchell's in there. Oh, sorry.
Hey, welcome, Mitch. No, but this lady really got me a little ticked off. I'm serious, man. And not only does she do this heinous thing and blame marijuana, she goes to court and says it's because of the marijuana I did this. I smoked. It made me kill him. And not only did I stab him, I stabbed my cat too. That's how pissed I was.
She stabbed her cat?
Yeah, 108 times on this dude. And then I guess she felt a little bit more stabby. And and went after the.
Do they know? Hey, Richard, do they know how many times they stabbed the cat?
Actually, I think they said 17.
17. Okay, I'm glad they keep count on that because that
Yeah.
that would just be human bias if they counted only the woman or the person.
Whose job is it to count the wounds? That's got to be a weird. That's got to be a weird fucking job. Oh, what do you do for a living? I count stab wounds. But anyway,
Somebody that can use a calculator while wearing rubber gloves, I guess.
Oh man. Hey,
But,
is that Mike
yeah,
Sawyer?
Yeah,
that's Mike Sawyer.
Long time, man. Long time
I
no see.
know.
How you doing?
Oh, not bad. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
I've grown. I've aged nicely, and so I'm happy to be alive.
We're glad you aged nicely. We're worried about Richard, though. We really are. That's
And Richard worries about him too. I tell you, my sex life is so bad nowadays. The only time I use Viagra is so I don't fall out of bed.
boom, boom. We need a rim shot sound effect.
Don't. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Kiki will find one.
It's because Kiki is magical.
Oh, that she is.
Magical. She's like the man behind, like the Wizard of Oz. She's behind the curtain. We don't know. I've never seen her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen her, and it's a rare sight, and a beauty to behold that she is.
Yeah.
And if anybody doesn't know Mitchell is our #1 fan, and probably our only fan.
I tried.
Yeah, he's with us all the time. Anyway, yeah, that stabbing so let me break this down. She smoked a joint, stabs her husband 108 times, then stabs her cat 17 times, blames it on the marijuana. She goes to court, and
the judge believes it.
The judge believes it. Gives her community service. Is that right?
What? She got 100 hours of community service for murder.
That's not even an hour for a stab wound.
It doesn't even stop there, man. I found this out the other day, and I found out today. She is so pissed off about her sentencing. She says, "Oh, I should have been sentenced that." So she's going to appeal it. She goes, "I should have been sentenced anything. After all, it was his weed."
That ain't marijuana. That's anger.
I mean, they say it's white privilege. Bullshit. It's rich fucking privilege. I've been white my entire life, and nobody's ever given me shit. And I have had my ass kicked by more cops than I can fucking count. But her father actually is friends with the judge.
Oh, well.
Yeah, they're on some sort of committee, like golf or something together. And and what I love is her lawyer's statement. Her lawyer's statement is, "No, this is not a con job."
Oh, shit.
When a lawyer says, "No, this is not a con job," it's a fucking con job.
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
how many stoners do you know that's going to? First of all, you're going to get stoned after 2 or 3 stabs. You're going to be bored and want to go get something to eat.
Oh God! Right?
I know.
Yeah.
That's when I want some Doritos or something.
Really, man. And you're not going to stab a kitty, man. You're going to go, "Oh man, cute kitty." You want to pet the kitty, man.
Must have been his cat.
Yeah. I was going to say that. It must have been his cat.
You're probably, I don't know, man. It's weird. You know, I think the only crime you can do stoned is robbing a candy store.
Yeah, right. Walk out with it, huh?
Yeah, man. You don't do nothing violent stoned.
I have been known to slaughter a bag or two of Doritos when I'm stoned.
And pour
Man,
lemon
the
on
worst
the
thing
wings.
you do stoned, man, is maybe masturbate while eating Cheetos.
Well, there goes Cheetos for me now. I can't eat those anymore.
But you know what's scary about masturbating while you're eating Cheetos? You can look down and go, man, is this what Donald Trump looks like?
Oh,
Oh,
cheese dick.
my one political joke.
Hey, Richard.
Oh.
Richard,
Boy,
you,
did I have to go. Go
Richard,
ahead.
you said that that you were not privileged and no one ever gave you shit. I want to give you as much shit as possible. I just want to let you know that's how much I love you. I want to give you as much shit as possible. There.
I thank you, Dale. And one of these days we'll compare shit lists. And I don't have a bucket list, man. I have a shit list. I thought about getting a bucket list at one time, and I actually made it up. And I thought the first thing I put on the bucket list is I might ought to get a bucket.
Well, and then shit in it.
Yeah, and then knowing me, a bucket, I'd probably fill it up with weed. Then figure out a way to turn it into a pipe,
Right.
and then have to get the bucket list.
I just want to let my bucket list, all of it, it's just totally sexual. It's all sexual.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Right. Anyway, shall we? We're going to do new segments on the show.
Yes, we are.
I was wanting to know. I think we're going to set up a new segment. Do we have time for that right now?
We got time to do whatever we want.
All right. Well, folks, here in the Midwest, the weather gets kind of crazy. So we're going to have the weather report with Sandy B. Sandy B, say hi, Sandy.
Hi.
She said, there you are. There you are. Yeah, Sandy's gonna be our new weather girl. And Sandy's the weather's been crazy. Tell us what's going on in the forecast.
Well, good evening, Midwesterners. Tomorrow is going to start off with a heat index of 250 degrees. There's going to be some blizzard watches, fire hail, blood lightning, and we're going to have quite a few flood warnings. So watch out for that Sharknado, okay?
Oh,
and back to you, honey.
Well, yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a busy week.
Oh no, that's only until noon.
Say that again.
That's only going to be until noon.
Oh, till noon.
Bring your umbrella.
Anything else?
Well, who needs popular radar when Meemaw's Scout is flaring up?
All right.
And that's all I've got.
You did good, Sandy.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We're going to have a lot of new segments on the show, everybody. And I believe I don't know, do we have it set up where I know we're going to work on one where we want to know if Mitchell thinks it's funny. See?
I think he's funny. I laugh at bad shit, buddy.
You can call it if Mitchell thinks it's funny.
What did you say, Sandy?
It's like you can just call it, does Mitchell think it's funny?
So what am I going to call it? Do I think it's funny?
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I got a new joke.
Okay, go for it.
I got a new joke I want to try for everybody. Mitchell, I want to know if you think this is funny. All right, here we go. I'm I'm on a diet and I'm trying these new diets, and I found a new diet that works pretty good. Heartbreak. Heartbreak is a good diet. I mean, when you fall in love with a girl and then she breaks up with you and she grabs your heart out. Shit, man, that's 3 to 5 pounds right there.
And then what?
I heard him laugh, and Mitchell laughs. It's funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad.
Okay, a new joke. Shit. Put me on the spot there. When I first started out and told my folks I wanted to do comedy, everybody laughed at me, but they're not laughing now.
Not bad.
Yeah, I think we ought to make some camouflage condoms. That way she'll never see you coming.
Oh,
Mitchell approved.
we need Kiki to make a groaning sound. Like not Kiki herself. We don't want Kiki to groan. What's that?
Well, we talked about that cat earlier. I can't really say too much because I like to torture my cat. Yeah, I once switched its litter box and I put in Pop Rocks.
Oh. Scared the shit out of the cat. Literally.
It's like a visual.
And you know what's even worse, man? I got, you ever get one of those bowls on Halloween that's got that little fucking hand in it that slaps you when you try to reach in to get the candy? Yeah, I put the cat food in there. So every time the cat, it just, I'm just teasing. I ain't got a cat. That fucker ran away.
Got a couple wild ones on the side for you, Rich.
Right. Hey, Mike, do you have any new jokes that you're working on?
Well, I write dad jokes now because I'm old and I'm a dad. You want to hear a dad joke?
Actually, that's a new segment, Dale. This here is Mike Sawyer. And Mike Sawyer is our king of dad jokes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So, Mike, dad us away.
Well, where the hell's my musical intro? I mean, I was hoping for a little something. But okay. I went to the lake the other day and I saw a boat that had a sign on the stern. It says, "If you can read this, you're too fucking close." It was a stern warning. Let's see now. I tried writing down all the things that made me depressed or apathetic, but I never did. Now I'm listless. If you give somebody a late present, does that make it a past?
Stop it.
Yeah, not bad.
Wait, I got about a million of these things. Oh, wait a minute. Last night I dreamt my hair was on fire and I was being sucked down into a hole. It was a pipe dream.
Oh,
Can I read a poem?
That was good. That was really good.
Yeah, can I read a poem?
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, because I've decided I want to contribute to the high art of comedy.
Yeah.
So I'm writing poems and I call this, "Is It Wrong to Yell at Squirrels?" Poem by me. Is it wrong to yell at squirrels who eat the wild bird seed? I know they're also living things with dietary needs, Yet they really clear my feeders with overwhelming greed. I hear they're really tasty, both fried and fricasseed. So forgive me for my asking for an answer that I need, but I don't believe the topic has been much philosophied. Is it wrong to yell at squirrels who eat the wild bird seed?
Yay!
Thank you.
Oh,
Are you supposed to laugh?
regular Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, Hunter S. Thompson. What is
Well,
this
hey,
weird loading in Gladstone? What?
It's Charles Bukowski.
Yeah, that's more like it, I suppose. You know.
That's pretty good, man.
Well, thank you.
Is it time to partake? Do we do it?
Oh, it's always time to partake.
All right, folks watching. If you're out there and you have a Toki Toke, it's time to toke. Bum, 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 bum. We need music for this too. We need a budget. Really like money. And by the way, if you think we're funny, our cash apps are up there and you can tip us and then we can pay for rent.
Yeah.
Why put the qualifier about being funny on there? Just tip us, you know, it's okay.
Right. Just give us your fucking wallet.
Yeah. Do an evangelical sort of thing, you know. Oh Lord, you must give me the money right now. I need it. I need it, dear. Bring it down unto me.
I need a beer. That's a good song.
Quote Tommy Chong and say, "Get you by the boo-boo."
That's a good Chihuahua. Mixed in with a little Great Dane.
Yeah.
So, Richard,
Yes, sir.
were we going to talk about the basketball player?
Oh yeah. There's it's confusing to what to call him. There's a WNBA player by the name of Brittany Griner, and that's her real name. And she's always been called, that's been her real name. Her mother named her that when she was born. But what her mother didn't tell everybody when she was born, she was also born with a dick and balls. Yeah, and her mother wanted a daughter, so she raised this young man as a woman, and he went to school as a woman, but he identifies, or whatever they call that, as a man. I mean, he's not homosexual. He has a wife.
Okay.
But he also plays for the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association.
What? So they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There was like, to me, is that fair? I mean,
don't know. It sounds weird and not fair, but
yeah. I mean, why doesn't she go play for a men's basketball association if she's a man or he's a man?
Might be post-op, buddy. So if she don't have the qualifications as a man, she, you know what I mean, she could maybe play for the WNBA.
oh,
No, she.
Maybe, I'm not sure exactly how, you know what I mean?
He claims he's not homosexual. His mother just wanted a daughter, so she made him dress as a girl his whole life.
You know, like men are naturally stronger and women are smarter. You know, that's just the order of things. You know, that's just the way
pretty
it is.
much.
Yeah. So she's gonna have a little, or he's gonna have a little bit more strength to be able to bully the other women around. So there might be some little, I guess, unfairness, I guess. You know, but You know, some of them NBA women ain't too small either. So, you know, they might be able to bounce up with them, bang up with them, you know? So,
Yeah.
I mean, no pun intended.
Right.
But, you know, you know, that, you know, I see it happening, yeah. And I'm not having that problem. I mean, you know, basketball is about shooting, you know, shot anyway, so.
Can I just interject here something? I
Sure.
I feel like coming out and being personal about this because, you know, I've always felt that I was a man, but trapped inside the body of another man. So.
Me too, man. A rich guy.
Yeah, exactly. I should have been in a rich guy's body, and I'm not. So, how's that fair?
I don't think it's like they were if they were an MMA fighter, you know, and if a guy goes into you know, if he goes to transgender into a woman, but he goes into an MMA fight in the cage and fights a woman, I don't think that's gotta hurt.
Yes.
You know,
well, I think that's gotta hurt. It's not really important to an MMA fighter. And that kind of happens all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess they get to it.
Getting kicked in the face, there's something, you know, a little painful about that.
Well, you know, they've been doing it in professional wrestling for a couple years now, but that's professional fucking wrestling. It's not real. But I don't know.
Since it's not real, why don't we have more transgender people in professional wrestling?
There are, actually.
Okay.
A little bit more hands-on.
There's quite a few. There's quite a few. Hell, there's that word. Max the Impaler. Max the Impaler is transgender. There's also this other one over in the AEW. There's this very, very manly woman in NWA right now that claims she's a woman, but no, she ain't. But I mean, but that's professional wrestling, you know. I mean, hell, look at Gorgeous George back in the day. And
grabbing crotches and lifting people up, huh?
Yeah. Well, what do you expect when you got a bunch of? I always thought wrestling was a little gay myself. No, don't get me wrong. I mean, think about it. A bunch of half-naked men in a bunch of tights and trunks, wrestling in a ring. Yeah, for a purse.
Well, throw a bottle
Think
of
about
lube in
it.
there.
You
You
know,
got the whole
boxing's the
package,
same
really.
way. You know.
What'd you say, Mike?
Huh? Oh, no, I said for what Richard was describing there, I said throw a bottle of lube in there, you got the whole package, you know, with the rest of it.
I always thought wrestling was the fat man's ballet.
It still is, buddy. It still is.
All right.
Oh, what's really crazy now is you got wrestlers that want to be comedians.
Oh yeah.
Not governors.
Well, that too. Oh man, I got to meet him once, man. You know, the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, he oh man, that fucker was out there, dude. I think he literally got body slammed one too many fucking times. I'm serious, man. Yeah, he
had some great lines from Predator.
Oh yeah, he did, and it's a good thing they were wrote for him. One of these days, I gotta tell stories about all the weird celebrities I've met, like Crispin Glover. Ooh. Y'all remember Crispin Glover?
Yeah.
I do.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, the strange guy from the Charlie's Angels movies, the guy from the father from Back to the Future. That is one weird son of a. He gave me a hug from across the room because I insulted him, and then beat up the air.
What
I'm
happened?
serious. I'm at a friend's house out in L.A. A guy named Mark Price, and
Skippy.
we're having a Skippy, and it's a big party, and he was over there, and he was just acting weird and like karate kicking the air, and yeah, and I what's up with him? And he said I was insulting. I should have asked him what was up with him. And I go, okay, well, what the fuck's up with you, dude? And anyway, he said, well, to calm me down, he had to give me a mental hug from like 20 feet away. Do you feel me hugging you? No, I better not either.
Hey, we ought to get Skippy on the show.
I've asked him a couple times. He's not bit at it.
He's not.
He's getting married now.
Oh, well, that's good. Good for him.
Yeah. He finally found him a woman.
Yeah.
That would put up with him and his dog. He loves his dog. Boy, he loves his dog. But I've actually tried a couple times.
Well,
and so far he hasn't bit. And what can I say?
It's his loss. He's not on our show.
It really is. We've had some great shows, and we do get a decent crowd, and especially when me and Dale get on the scales together.
Yeah.
Have you tried to get the dog on?
Actually, we did have the dog on once.
Okay.
But that's back before I got put out of the house. And actually, we had the dog on a few times, and lots of different dogs. And then I dated a few.
Wow, 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 yippee yo, yippee yay. Wow, 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 yippee yo, yippee yay.
Yeah.
So you said something.
Kind of, now we know who let the dogs out. It was me. And they were banging all night to get out too.
Sounds like Mitchell and or not. I'm sorry, Mitchell. Mitchell, don't you think that Mike and Richard should have a dad joke contest? Like,
well, I could probably match him with one-liners, but I don't know about dad jokes per se.
All right. Mike's going, damn it, Dale, you put me on the spot.
No, I got a whole list of them, Dale. I could just read them right out of my phone here. So I'm not. I'm ready to go. I wrote all these,
and I don't have a list near me. Maybe I got something on my other phone here. Let me see.
Now you're just being listless.
Okay.
Come on. Give us a topic.
A topic?
A topic
okay.
For a dad joke.
Give us a topic, Dale, I guess.
Weed.
Weed?
Since the show's about weed.
Oh, that's too fucking easy, man. I remember when I first started smoking weed, man, you didn't actually weigh out your baggies. Yeah, I mean, you got your baggie by fingers. You was 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 finger bags. And back then I had to fire my dealer. Yeah, because my mom had really small hands. No, that's just a joke. I did not get weed from my mom. It was a joke. I got pills from my mom.
Yeah.
She was a walking fucking pharmacy, man. I tell you, she went to 9 different doctors and got pills from every fucking one of them. You know, you tell her to jump up and down, she would rattle.
I'm investing in a new kind of rolling paper that's got Ben Gay put in it. It's for achy joints. Don't you cough up a lung on me, Richard. That would just be gross.
Yeah, but
Okay. Do we go more pot or we go to another topic? This is your game. You just came up with it.
all right, tits,
Tits?
yes.
I'd like to keep abreast of them. You know, I mean.
Okay, good one. You know, personally, I'm an old-fashioned guy and I'm dating. So the first thing I look for in a woman is a good heart. I'm just glad God put their tits in front of it.
Okay, Mitchell, you pick a subject.
Nah. Stab emotions while high on marijuana.
High on marijuana.
Basketball.
I don't see any point to that, but okay.
That's funny. I'd make a joke out of that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay. Being high on marijuana. How about this? You ever get so fucked up and you sit there and wonder where the fuck the sun went, and the next morning it dawns on you?
Oh.
That was a good one.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Mike,
Yeah.
do you have one for that?
I already did the stabby, the point to it, the stabby thing. But okay.
Yeah, you won that round. You won that round, buddy. It's a whole different round.
Yeah, another round.
Well,
Yeah.
I got another new joke about weed that I want to try, and
Go for it.
by Mitchell. You know that fat people, when we're on a diet, fat people, we're supposed to be happy and jovial and all that, and your friends are like, "Hey Dale, you want to come over for a pizza?" And I'm like, "Yeah, pizza." You know, but not when you're on a diet. Fat people aren't happy or jovial or anything like that. They're like, "Hey Dale, you want to come over for a pizza?" Like, "Go fuck yourself." I thought you cared. It's a work in progress.
Yeah. No, it's true though, buddy.
I know it's funny.
Yeah, it's
Funny because it's true.
I'm sympathetic because I'm on a diet too, and yeah, and I feel the exact same way. If somebody goes like, "Hey, let's go get some ice cream," fuck you. Yeah. Hey, let's go get a fuck you Sunday, shall we?
Guess I'll just sit here and eat my lettuce and ice cream.
Huh?
Actually, I can't say that. I'm a fat man that just learned how to make cake and candy in his fucking apartment. Yeah, I mean, hey, I can honestly say, women, I never want to get laid fucking again.
Guaranteed not to score, but the cake was good.
Oh yeah, man, it was too, man. I made my own birthday cake this week, and yeah, and the only thing I could think about what would make this better was more frosting. And then I learned how to make 3 Musketeer bars at home.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, and man, they're good. And actually, a friend of mine gave me an idea, and I'm going to be buying me an infuser.
And I wonder who that friend was.
Yes, yeah. Hey, you got to come over and try the first batch.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on. I'm gonna get me an infuser. I'm gonna. So another friend of mine, or a lovely producer, said she never heard of an edible Three Musketeer bar.
Yeah.
Edible Three
Yeah.
Musketeer bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
And,
pretty good, but yeah, you better lower the milligrams because they're gonna eat the whole thing.
I think I might call it the 3-leaf bar.
The what?
The 3-leaf bar.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put
Okay.
them.
Either that or shit logs.
Oh, no.
I think the first one's more appetizing, but you know that's
Yeah, everybody wants to buy some
Right.
shit, dog. No matter how hard they get you.
I don't know. Who wouldn't want to say, hey, what did you have today? Well, I ate one of Richard's shit logs.
Oh,
Not a good selling pun, buddy. No.
yeah, it's just not right.
I don't even want to buy none. I don't even
Come
want
on,
to see
just
the
think of the visual.
You know, it might appeal to those people in the Human Centipede, but frankly, it's just not for me.
It's all right.
What gave the green light for that movie, that series, that franchise?
I don't know.
I wish I was at the meeting where they went to pitch the idea for that one. Like,
Everybody had puzzle.
Somebody had a serious kink when they made that movie, you know. It's just
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be great to have people, you know, have a movie about a guy that sews people's mouths to other people's buttholes? That would, what an idea, huh? You know?
Yeah, right.
It's the next Avengers, you know. And they made a franchise out of it too. So there's been sequels, right?
Yeah.
3 that I know of.
And what's really bad is they only made scale. Oh.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
forgive me for butting in about these Human Centipede jokes, but huh?
Keep 'em
Can
coming.
you see the agent trying to pitch that?
He's probably like, fuck it. You want to make another Avatar movie? No, let's do this one.
You know, I just don't think we've completely explored the mouth to butthole movies. I think we ought to go a little bit further with that, don't you? Yeah.
What's really funny is the guy that made the third one, Eric Roberts. Can you imagine where his career has driven him to be making that?
Wow.
He got eaten too.
I mean that third movie was so bad. I mean, hell, I fired my agent.
I think Mike's never heard of Pornhub. Jacob Buchanan to everyone. Mike's never heard of Pornhub. I don't know. I bet he has.
True.
I bet he has.
Let me go on there and look for, I mean, it's okay. So like if they, I hate to go back to this again, but I just have to. I just thought of another one. If you have a bunch of people, like mouth to butthole, is that a salad bar? Because you're tossing a lot of salad there.
I'm waiting for the Lego version of it. Lego human centipede. Barbie doll.
They're sitting there going,
everything is awful.
I can't wait to go to the next Comic Con and see the cosplay production of it.
Oh, that'd be a great costume. Yeah. Well, no one.
You know, the Kinky Beatles. We all live in a human centipede.
Oh, excuse me. Damn.
He's hooked on Fox.
Hey,
Avatar walking around with corn in his lips. Oh, oh, oh. One of our viewers is
Avatar walking around with corn on his lips. Okay. I'm not sure what that means, but an avatar with corn on his lips. What the fuck is that?
I said earlier. He's referring to something I said earlier. And eating poop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hard.
Every once in a while something pops up on here and it catches my eye and I'm trying to read it and talk at the same time, and you know me, it's like chewing bubble gum and walking. That's a bitch. And
on costume with cosplay. Yeah.
Hey, that's
now
like
I
one
feel
of those
like
furries.
Will Smith doing the first Fresh Prince. Okay.
Have you heard of those furries? The people that dress up like animals and like lay on each other. That would be a great furry costume, wouldn't it? Like come in with a human centipede, and like everybody else is like a duck or a fucking bird, and then here comes this human centipede.
Well, you would be a furry if you were a human centipede, because they, you know, like centipedes don't have fur. They got like hard exoskeletons, so you have to be, you know. I don't think of anybody going around. Hey, did you hear about the exoskeletonese?
That's the human centipede guy walks in. Am I in the right room? Am I? It's 3 out of 4. I'm looking for the Beatles.
You know, you ever see the guy in that 2-piece horse costume? Being part of the human centipede costume has got to be worse. When you mean it's my turn to be your turn to be up front? No way, dude. I ain't getting back there.
One of you is going to be a horse's ass. Let's face it.
Oh,
Nay.
Oh, saddle up and get on it. You know, come on, let's go.
Well, at least you're not sheepish.
Yeah. All right, rein it in.
Oh, that kind of reminds me. I used to work at a porn store, one of those little places where they had the peep shows and the women behind the glass partition. And believe it or not, they actually sold inflatable sheep.
Inflatable sheep.
I'm serious, man. They had men and women inflatable dolls, and then they had inflatable animals, and there was an inflatable sheep. And you'll never guess where the nozzle was.
what was the nozzle?
I don't know. I never looked, but I worked there for 2 years, man, and I always wanted to sell one, and I never fucking did, because I wanted to be the guy that, hey, so you gonna fuck a rubber sheep? Why, the real ones don't want to date you?
How hard up do you got to be to fuck a rubber sheep?
Maybe he's just trying to protect his sheep from getting athlete's hooked, you know?
He didn't want the sheep to be in the human centipede.
Dude, there are people that are that. There was a case of a guy who worked at a piñata factory, and he was fired for having relations with one of the piñatas. They got him on video, and actually, it's on a video somewhere where you can actually watch it. But he sued the company for workman's comp because he says he hurt himself by doing it.
I want to know if he broke the pinata.
And he won.
What?
Yeah, he won. He got like $150,000 for fucking a pinata.
Well, I've been going about the wrong way.
Well, I assume it's easy to beat off if you're fucking a pinata. So
Well, you would hope he would have used lubricant.
Yeah. Then he
Is there a pinata lube?
I don't know, but when he comes and all that candy falls down on the floor, people are going to have questions.
Yeah.
Or they're
well, a lot of kids like sticky candy. Oh man.
That's a good show.
That was.
We've had a good show. Are we still going?
Actually, we've got 4 minutes.
Okay. All right.
So who's going to script first? Mitchell? No.
Did he leave?
Well, actually, this has been a great show. It really has.
It's one of our best ones.
It has with Sandra. I don't think she's here anymore.
Yeah, I think she's.
I think the lovely Sandy B went home, but she was great. And we loved her. And the lovely Michael Sawyer, you was great tonight, Mike. You great. Why don't you come on every Tuesday night, man? If you ain't doing nothing on any Tuesday, we'd love to have you. Make you part of the show.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm retired now, so my options are, I'm in huge demand everywhere. But okay.
All right.
Again, man. I said it was good seeing you again.
Yeah, it was good seeing you too. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
You're a funny guy.
Yeah, right, funny guy.
You're a funny guy.
Yeah, you really do. You add that's Miss V. You guys are hearing right now, and you don't hardly ever hear from Miss V. Hey, Miss V, how you doing, hon?
Yeah, I thought I should let him know. He is a pretty funny guy. Yeah, me cracking up.
By the way,
well, he's funny. Well, he's pretty for later.
I loved your show back in the 80s with the lizard aliens too, Miss B. So, I appreciate that. No, not that. Okay.
My visitors?
He remembers.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, that's what Robert England started off as. He played Willie on V.
Yep.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yep.
You guys are a wealth of knowledge as well. All of it.
Yeah.
Oh, bless your heart.
But yeah, this was a great show. I think we got a great mixture here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
All right. Well,
see y'all later.
And that game was real fun, Dale. We'll have to do some more of that.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's do more of that.
I just came up with that. It just off the fly.
Yeah, let's do it again next Tuesday. I'll have more questions. I'll have more suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Hey, yeah. I didn't think of getting suggestions from Kiki and V. Hey.
Right. That's what I said. We'll have more suggestions.
now you can write them down and they'll come up. So
Hey, I love a challenge.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I say about my sex life every week. I love a challenge.
I still love the Viagra joke.
Uh,
Just so you don't roll out of bed.
well,
The king
everybody
of the
want to say
one-liner.
goodnight?
Good night, gentlemen. Please come back next week.
Good
Good night,
night.
everybody. Thank you for
Good night,
Jokez,
everybody.
Leads and Laughs. See you next week.
Yes. Take a hit.
I'm out of here.
Good show, guys.
Night.
See ya.